Hi, I'm Michael Rubb, and today I'll be presenting on Twitter and political misinformation. Quick overview of our presentation outline. I'll be explaining what Twitter is, what political misinformation is, how they relate to the uses and gratifications theory, what the future looks like for Twitter, and also some potential solutions I came up with. So what is Twitter? It's what's happening. We're all familiar with it, and what's important for this presentation to take away is anyone with internet access or a phone can sign up free of charge or pay just $8 to become verified. And that can raise some serious questions of authenticity, which I'll get into later. Who uses Twitter? Over 200 million daily users, and over 75% of those hundreds of millions use it to obtain some sort of news. And also noteworthy, we have every member of the House of Representatives has a Twitter account, and it's even on their website here. They have a comprehensive list. So who here has heard the phrase fake news? I know I have. And just a fancy way of saying fake news is political misinformation. And what is this? It occurs when people are holding incorrect factual beliefs about an issue, and they do so confidently, which I'm sure we've all seen on Twitter. This can cause mass confusion and greatly degrade the trust of the public in elected officials and serious events like the election. So why does this matter? Because we are a democratic society. We need to be able to trust the people we put in power and the people that we follow and believe to be authentic sources of information. And that's where, if just anyone can have a blue check mark now, it's like, who can you really trust or distrust? And some negative effects that are very real, we'll explore in future slides. This lack of fact-checking verification is causing political violence. It's influencing the public opinion on fake news and lowering our trust, again, in media and also elected officials. So did anyone hear that the 2020 election was stolen? Well, let's go back first to 2016, where Russia was factually proven to have interfered in the election, and the far right's response was that it was fake news, fabricated, and just an excuse to justify the loss of the Democrats. And we saw from this a much lower level of trust in the media, specifically on election news, and also a lack of trust in institutions that researched and prosecuted people that were believed to have interfered. So then in 2020, we had again a case where, despite numerous recounts and deep investigations, there was no concrete evidence that proved voter fraud had any significant effect on the results. Of course, the opposite was said on Twitter, and this lie got so out of control that enough people were able to storm our own Capitol on January 6, 2021, and this killed 5 people. Just goes to show how dangerous misinformation can be. And then Pizzagate, going back again, it started as a conspiracy theory that spun way out of control. The belief was that the Democratic Party was running a sex trafficking ring out of a pizza restaurant in DC. And through QAnon and other far-right groups, numerous posts, over 1 million posts with the hashtag Pizzagate were made within the month that it happened. And as a result of this, more people became convinced of this lie, and one person was convinced to the point of storming the pizza restaurant in question with an assault rifle. No one was killed, thank God, but something terrible could have happened. So who here is uncomfortable when they encounter people that have strong differing opinions that aren't their own? I feel that way sometimes myself. And that leads me into the uses and gratifications theory, which was first proposed by Elihu Katz. And our basic claim for this theory is that audience consumers actively seek and will consume content that aligns specifically with their point of view to meet their needs. And on Twitter, people can follow anyone they want, comment and retweet any posts that they want. And because of the faulty fact checking system in place, it can create dangerous echo chambers where false information becomes circulated to the point that events like Pizzagate can happen. So the future right now is not looking very good, because now that anyone can pay $8 a month to become verified and therefore carry some authenticity to what they say, there's already fake news stories are up to 70% more likely to be retweeted than factual news. So if you have more people that are verified and sharing fake news, it's likely going to sway public opinion and skew it even further than it already is. And some solutions that I would suggest personally is to crack down on the verification. I don't think and just anyone should be able to do it. And people also should stop using Twitter for news, because so much misinformation is spread just on that website. And some improved fact checking algorithms could be implemented, and people that are verified and are actually prominent figures and not just random people that end up reposting false information, they should be held accountable, because misinformation, as we've seen, can cause death and destruction to our way of life. Thank you.